Welcome everyone to the Real-Time Operational Intelligence video series. In this video, we're going to show you Prophecy Mobile KPI version 1.2 and are going to cover some basics on how this product provides KPI and alarm viewing, brings structure to existing data tags, introduces a model off the plant physical layout, and enables easy navigation for users in a browser or a tablet, all out of the box. What you see here is me opening the mobile KPI user interface in a browser. These browser sessions can be secured within a company intranet or exposed to the internet for that this product is built from the ground up using today's latest and greatest trusted encryption certificates and can scale to thousands of users. What this opens is an instance of Prophecy Vision on the Prophecy application server. Vision is the framework which houses the Prophecy Mobile KPI content within it, to which all the components exist on the application server. On the left, you see a model view. This is a physical outline of the customer's operations and can be defined however they choose. At each level within the model, you can define KPIs and properties that are specific to the area selected. The tabs along the top are different content within the Vision container that's available on the server. When you select KPI, you simply view the KPIs associated within the area of the model, and if there's no KPIs configured, the view defaults to displaying the properties. In this view, you can use the buttons in the taskbar below to flip from viewing the KPIs or the properties. By clicking on the trend icon beside the KPI name, you can quickly graph the data trend. You can also click on multiple KPIs and the graph simply keeps adding them. Under the graph, you can force a refresh of the data, you can pan the graph area or reset the graph to defaults. Also, you can easily change the time frame shown in the graph to a number of days or weeks or hours. By default, the Prophecy application server includes an instance of Prophecy Historian that keeps the data for 30 days. This of course can be expanded to an instance that can keep the tags forever, or can be split to only certain tags are kept forever. The next included feature of mobile KPI is seen in the Notify component. You can get to this component by clicking on the Notify tab or the alarms icon on the KPI screen. This is showing aggregate alarms for the mapped alarms for where you are in the model. As you can see, there are 4 current alarms. By simply selecting an alarm and dragging to the left, you can expose the alarm details. By dragging back to the right, you can get back to the Notify view. You can also select multiple alarms, and by dragging right, you can create your own ad hoc view. In addition to having the ability to create your own ad hoc alarm views, you have the ability to filter them. You can filter them based off severity, confirmed, acknowledged, active, wide variety of options here. You can take a look at filtering them by the dates, so you can back it up as many months as you want. Or you can just look at the alarm level, the current level in the model, or you want all the alarms available. You can also sort them based off of severity, action time, acknowledged time, and so on and so forth. Now let's switch to the Prophecy Mobile KPI app. This app is designed for larger tablets running iOS or Android, and I'm logging into the same server that we did in the browser. The concept here is the user has a consistent experience between the tablet and the web browser interface, so you see a similar data set, but it's a true mobile app versus just opening a browser on a tablet. Once you log into the app, you see the same model presented, but of course in a touch-friendly way. From this initial screen, you can filter your assets in your model by the type they are, so you can quickly pull up all your pumps, your lines, or whatever asset type you defined in the model. Another available filter is to filter by field of view, which shows only the assets around you. The app is reading your geolocation and comparing it to the stored geolocations of the assets in the model. You can also have the app auto-navigate to the assets based off your geolocation that are within your field of view, so it automatically switches for you based off where you are. As you drill down by touching the area in the model, you're presented with options to switch to the properties, graph the KPIs, and then you can pinch and zoom into the graph details, similar to how you did in the browser, but using pinch and zoom techniques. You can also on the fly adjust the time frame of view, just like you had in the browser. One of the items you can specifically do on a tablet is to create your own ad hoc view to compare KPIs that aren't associated to each other in the model by default. You do this by dragging related items to the right, and it adds them to your KPIs at that level. You can simply do compares by touching the energy consumption at the northeast side and the energy consumption at the southeast side by not having to reconfigure the server. In the top left corner, you can always see where you are in the model. You can go back, or you can jump back to the home model view by selecting the home icon. For each level in the model, you have an efficiency button, and by touching this, you can pull up the three main elements of efficiency. You can either edit them or just read the details behind them. The Notify component can be launched by touching the Notify tab or the alarm icon. You have the same style of functionality to that of the browser. You swipe left for details. You swipe right to get back. You can select multiple alarms and swipe right to view those only, and simply swipe left to get back to the original list. The last component of Mobile KPI on the tablet is the ability to navigate based off a map view. By touching the Geo button on the bottom taskbar, you can see a Google map with overlays of assets based off their geo position. You can simply select one of the icons and then navigate to its KPIs. This has been a quick run-through video of Prophecy Mobile KPI version 1.2. Be sure to tune into our other real-time operational intelligence video series where we will cover other complementary products such as mobile notes, web space, dashboard, analysis, and the application server.